Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over my final team selection for game week 11. I've already made my transfer, so let's get into it. If you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, what players are you thinking of bringing in this week, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, in goal, we do have Areola. I'm convinced that I'm just going to be going with him. I don't think I'm going to be playing Turner at home to Villa. I have two Villa players. It makes no sense to play a goalkeeper that's playing against them, whereas I have 0 Brentford players, so I may as well play my West Ham goalkeeper. I don't think either of them are going to be keeping a clean sheet this week. I just can't see it happening, but I think Areola maybe concedes less than Turner. I think Villa are just really in form at the moment. I mean, we can see from the score lines, and Forest are very much out of form at the moment. As much as it hurts to say as a Forest fan, I can't see us getting anything from that Villa game. But yeah, Areola in goal I think is just the best option that I have out of these two this week. I think most people are going to be playing Areola this week. There's not many people that have wildcarded recently who've gone for like a different goalkeeper. I know that John Stone's just had like a price rise and stuff, but I've not really seen any drafts with John Stone and stuff going towards the end of this or going towards the start of this game week. So I don't know, maybe it's just FPL Twitter or something, but yeah, it looks like everybody's got Areola this week, so nothing crazy there. At the back we do have Matty Cash, Simicast and Anderson. These are the back three that I'm going to be going with. Like I say, Cash away at Forest. I do think that we score in this game. I don't think Villa are going to keep a clean sheet. I just think they're going to beat us like 3-1 or something like that. So yeah, I don't think if you are trying to get a Villa player this week, I don't think it's necessarily a week that you 100% have to bring someone in. Of course, it's still a good fixture at the end of the day, and the good thing about Matty Cash is he's got a lot of attacking potential as well. But I see that a lot of people are bringing in like Pau Torres and stuff, and whilst he can still like score off a corner and stuff or whatever, but I just can see Forest scoring this week. We are actually pretty good at home, even though the results haven't been too good recently. But yeah, I think that we score, but I think Villa definitely comfortably win the game. But either way, got Matty Cash in there. Simicast with Luton away. Klopp in his press conference said that, yeah, Robertson's still not close to coming back. So very happy just to hold Simicast for a while until Robertson is back. Again, it's booked myself in for a transfer later on down the line. But again, it is one of those things. I may as well reap all the rewards of having Simicast in the team right now. Like I say, he's back-to-back clean sheets. I didn't have him for both of them. I only had him for last week. But hopefully he keeps a clean sheet away at Luton. And so, yeah, really happy with Simicast in my team. And then Anderson away at Burnley. First time I'm playing him since my Game Week 8 wildcard. So hopefully he can deliver. A lot of people have been bringing him in this week. I think he's one of the top 5 most brought in players this week, actually. I still think that, like, Gay is still a good option as well. Anderson just does offer a little bit more. But, of course, he's a lot more expensive. I think Gay's like 4.6 now. I believe Anderson is 5. Like I say, I bought him in for 4.8, so it's not too much of a problem for me. I've actually made money on him, even though I've not played him, which is a bit weird. Yeah, I'm hoping that he can reward me for bringing him in on the wild card. Like I say, I'm just keeping him for the next like 5 anyway, because they've got some really nice fixtures coming up. They've got Burnley, Everton, Luton. West Ham's going to be a bit tricky, but then obviously Bournemouth at home. And then around game week 16, 17, I can just get rid of him. So yeah, I've brought him in for the next 5. Hopefully he can do something. Yeah, I don't really know if he's a bit of a diffie at all. I mean, he's owned by just under 20% of managers, so yeah, if he does actually get a decent amount of points, it'll actually be really nice for the rank. But yeah, very happy with the back line there. Again, I'm expecting 2 clean sheets out of 4 with these 4 players, but either way, we'll see what happens in tomorrow's fixtures. So that's the back line. In midfield, as you can see, I have made my transfer. I'll talk about that momentarily, but we've got Bowen, who's got Brentford away. Hopefully he can get something in that game. Did score against Arsenal in the cup midweek, so that was really nice. I think he assisted a goal as well. He actually would have got a lot of points if that was an FPL game. So yeah, hopefully Bowen can carry that on. He's also been playing. He was playing up front for that game as well and did really well. So I'm hoping that Moyes is like, you know what, let's just keep him there. And then if he's up front, he's going to be even better than like on the wing and stuff. Yeah, so hopefully he does continue to play up front. Like I say, he did really well in the midweek game. Salah away at Luton. Again, a really good captaincy option this week. He's my vice captain right now. I'm going to go with Haaland. I think if you don't have Haaland, obviously it's a no-brainer to go with Salah. If you have just Haaland, obviously it's a no-brainer to go with Haaland. If you have Haaland and Salah, it's very much up in the air. They've both got incredible fixtures. I would back Haaland this week, but yeah, Salah can still obviously go really big as well. It is very much a gut feeling, but yeah, I think Haaland is going to be incredibly highly, like the what's it called, where they're just like super highly. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the percentage of them. Oh, the expected ownership, that's the one. Yeah, I think Haaland's going to have a crazy high expected ownership this week. So, yeah, that's why I'm kind of going for him, just so it doesn't hurt my rank. Obviously, if he blanks and Salah does really well, it's great. but you know, it's just so risky to do that. So I'm just going to go Haaland this week. But either way, Salah, who's got Luton away, Saka, who's got Newcastle away as well. Not really expecting anything from this fixture. It's mainly been brought in for the Sheffield United game that we just had, and then as well as that, the fixtures after Newcastle, because yeah, Arsenal do have some pretty nice fixtures coming up on the horizon. They've got Burnley, Brentford, Wolves, Luton, so some really nice fixtures coming up. Again, I suppose that's why a lot of people are jumping on Nketiah as well, because Mikel Arteta did come out and say that he can't be confident that Jesus is back after the international break. So it's going to be quite a few weeks without him. So yeah, if you do have Nketiah in your team, then yeah, you're sorted for a little bit. Obviously, it's a booking in a transfer, because when Jesus is back, Nketiah will lose a lot of game time. But until then, you know, if he's scoring like most weeks, then you don't even have to worry about that. So yeah, I've got Saka anyway with Newcastle away. Son, who's got Chelsea at home. Not the greatest fixture, but I still think Son scores in this game, or at least gets something. Chelsea don't look great. I mean, they are still a little bit lackluster, even though they've spent so much money. But yeah, Son and Spurs are just playing really well at the moment, so hopefully he can get something from that game. And then my transfer this week, I did make it last night. Took out Neto for Hee-chan. I mean, Neto was very likely to get a price drop this week, well, last night, and he did go down to 5.7 last night, or today, this morning, whatever, and I'd brought him in for 5.6. So if you brought him in for 5.5, the price drop didn't affect you, because it'd still be selling price of 5.6. But because I brought him in for 5.6 and he was 5.8 and then went down to 5.7, I was going to lose 0.1 on him. And at this point, I've only got a little bit of money. Like, I've got 0.2 in the bank, so it does actually make a massive difference. And so that's why I went for Hee-chan. There are obviously a lot of good options. I could have gone Gordon, but obviously they out of Arsenal this week, so I didn't really see the point of that. Could have gone Palmer. I don't like the fixtures for Chelsea coming up, so I can always go to Palmer as well, like later down the line. I just think Hee-chan, I think he's still going to be all right without Neto, and I think he's going to get more chances as well. Like, not more chances in the fact that obviously Neto did create a lot of stuff, but I think that if Wolves are going to score now, I feel like Hee-chan will be involved in it. Whereas before, it could have been like whether it was Neto or Hee-chan or, you know, someone else. But I think, yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit of a punt. I mean, he's very low owned. Like, he's owned by 3.6% of managers. He's had a lot of people transfer him in this week, but he's only there for a little bit. Like, if things go terribly wrong, I can easily downgrade him to a Palmer. But the fixtures are nice, like United away, Sheffield United away this week. Fair play, Spurs at home next week's not great, but I don't have to play him in that week because I've got 4 like decent playing defenders. And then he's got Fulham. Okay, Arsenal's not great, and then Burnley, Forest. Like, he's got some nice fixtures coming up, and worst comes to worst, I can just get rid of him for Cole Palmer in like game week 14 or something. So yeah, I don't think it's too bad of an idea to own him. And yeah, Wolves, like I say, last season their XG was like 0.8, and this season it's like 1.3. So they are scoring like at least 1 goal every game. So yeah, hopefully Hee-chan can get something. But that's why I've gone with him. Again, it could blow back in my face, or it could go well. We'll have to wait and see. Again, I'm not going to be keeping him for very long if it doesn't go well. Easy switch to Cole Palmer. If he keeps his spot anyway. If Cole Palmer doesn't keep his spot, then I will be in a bit of a struggle. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So that's the midfield. And then up top we have got Watkins, who's got Forest away. Already spoken about like the Villa players against Forest this week. And then Haaland, who's got Bournemouth at home. He is my captaincy this week. A few people are thinking of triple captaining him. I mean, it's a good fixture to do it on, don't get me wrong. It's just they will have a decent double coming up in the future. And so, yeah, I don't know. For me, I always just like playing my triple captaincy in a double game week. It's just like 2 bites of the cherry. Whereas if you play it in 1 week, yeah, obviously if it goes off, you get a massive jump like in rank. But if it doesn't go well, then it's going to hurt you, especially if a lot of other people are like triple captain in a double game week. But that's just me. I like doing it. I feel like you can maximize your points in a double game week. Not that they will definitely score more in a double game week than a single game week. You've just got more of a chance. And then the bench is Turner, who's got Villa at home. Obviously, Archer, who's got Wolves at home. Byrne, who's got Arsenal at home. And then Kabore, who's got Liverpool at home. So that's what the team's looking like. Quick look at the transfers as well. Like I said, I've already made it this week. You can see 0 free transfers. I've got 0.2 in the bank. Yeah, next week I think I'm just going to roll because, as I said, I'm just going to play 4 defenders next week. I'll bench Chan, who's got Spurs at home. I don't even have to bench him. It's not the worst fixture in the world, like Spurs at home. It's not great, but I'm going to instead play Cash, who's got Fulham at home, Anderson, who's got Everton at home, Simicast, who's got Brentford at home, and then Byrne, who's got Bournemouth away. So I can just play a 4-4-2 that week. and just roll the transfer. And then when game week 13 rolls around, I'll have 2 free transfers to kind of like look at my team and see who I need to like start thinking of bringing in and taking out and stuff like that. So that's kind of the plan. Again, injuries can happen. Like I say, I was expecting to roll this week with Neto, but of course injuries can happen, which made me have to use this transfer. But yeah, all in all, if everything goes okay over this weekend, and I should be playing a 4-4-2 next weekend and hopefully have 2 free transfers going into game week 13. But either way, that is my final team selection for game week 11. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment. What are your plans this week for game week 11 before the deadline? Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. It's everything from me. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Best of luck with game week 11, and until next time, peace.